Embark on your spiritual journey now. If you're ready to take the next step on your spiritual journey, subscribe to the Awakening Journey channel. Here, you'll find inspiration, wisdom, and tools to awaken the best within you, achieve inner peace, and live in alignment with your life's purpose. Join us and start transforming your life today. Awaken your soul, elevate your consciousness, and live with more purpose. Spiritual motivation, the path to inner awakening. The spiritual journey is one of the deepest and most transformative experiences we can undertake. No matter where we come from, what we believe in, or how we seek a connection with the divine, the desire to find meaning, peace, and inner motivation is universal. But what truly drives us when we talk about spiritual motivation? How can we find strength to move forward when we feel demotivated or lost? Spiritual motivation is not just about achieving a goal or fulfilling a religious duty. It is an inner impulse that drives us to seek something greater than ourselves. It is about tuning into a higher force, whether it be God, the universe, or the wisdom that resides within each of us. Spiritual motivation calls us to go beyond the ego, transcend physical limitations, and dive into an ocean of unlimited potential. The awakening of the spirit. Often, the challenges of life blind us to the beauty and simplicity of our own existence. Daily stress, personal struggles, and worldly obligations can lead us away from our spiritual path. However, in moments of introspection, silence, and searching, the spirit awakens and reminds us that we are more than just our thoughts, our bodies, or our circumstances. We are spiritual beings on a human journey. Spiritual awakening is the realization that we have an eternal essence, a divine flame that never goes out, no matter the circumstances. When we access this awakening, a new perspective opens up. The world stops being just a place of struggle and scarcity and becomes a fertile field for the manifestation of our true potential. However, this process is neither instant nor easy. It requires practice, patience, and above all, faith. The importance of intention. Spiritual motivation begins with intention. Without a clear and focused intention, our energy can scatter, and we may feel as though we are wandering aimlessly. Intention is the starting point for any meaningful journey. It helps us define what we truly want to achieve spiritually. And more than that, intention keeps us grounded, even when the winds of doubt and fear try to lead us astray. A pure and focused intention creates alignment with the universe. It acts as a compass, gently guiding us along the paths we need to walk. When our intention is true, it becomes a powerful force that propels us forward, even in the darkest times. The key is to stay focused on what truly resonates with our soul, not on external expectations. The practice of meditation and prayer. For many, meditation and prayer are essential tools in the search for spiritual motivation. Both provide moments of deep connection with the divine and with our own being. They allow us to quiet the noisy mind and hear the inner voice that is often drowned out by external distractions. Meditation is a practice of presence. When we meditate, we are not trying to escape reality, but rather allowing ourselves to be fully present in the moment. This practice creates a sacred space within us, where we can access higher wisdom. Over time, it enhances our ability to see beyond appearances and perceive the interconnectedness of all things. Prayer, on the other hand, is an act of surrender. It is when we place our desires, fears, and gratitude into the hands of a higher force. Prayer does not have to be a formal or ritualistic practice. It is a sincere conversation with the divine, where we express our vulnerability, our faith, and our hope. In moments of prayer, we receive comfort and guidance. We feel that we are not alone on this journey, and this is a powerful source of motivation. Overcoming doubts and challenges on the spiritual path. Obstacles are inevitable. Doubt, fear, and insecurity can arise at any moment. When this happens, it is important to remember that these emotions are natural and part of the growth process. No one is exempt from facing difficulties. What separates those who persist in spirituality is how they choose to deal with these challenges. One of the keys to overcoming difficulties is trust. The trust that every step, even the hardest ones, has a purpose. The trust that the universe or the divine is always by our side, guiding us toward a higher good. When we cultivate this trust, the challenges become opportunities to strengthen our spirit. They are no longer obstacles, but stepping stones that elevate us higher. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the cornerstones of spiritual motivation. It reminds us that, no matter the external circumstances, there is always something to be thankful for. The practice of gratitude opens our hearts and connects us to the abundance of the universe. When we are grateful, we emit positive energy that attracts more reasons to be thankful. Thus, gratitude not only motivates us, but also helps us manifest more of the blessings that are already present in our lives. Cultivating gratitude does not mean ignoring challenges or difficulties, but rather recognizing them as part of the learning process. Every difficulty brings with it a lesson, and by being grateful for those lessons, we expand our capacity to live with more serenity and confidence. Unity with the whole. Spiritual motivation is closely tied to the sense of unity with the whole. When we feel disconnected, discouragement takes over, and motivation dwindles. But when we realize that we are part of a greater flow, an invisible fabric that connects everything and everyone, our motivation is renewed. Spirituality teaches us that we are all intertwined, that our actions reverberate in the world, and that our well-being is directly linked to the well-being of the collective. This holistic view helps us transcend the ego and see life as a grand movement of love and compassion. When we remember that we are an expression of the whole, our spiritual motivation is reignited, for we are no longer seeking only our own satisfaction but the greater good. Spiritual motivation is not just about external development or the pursuit of a higher power. It is closely linked to the process of self-knowledge, which is the path to understanding our true nature. The more we know ourselves, the closer we come to our divine essence and discover the true motivation that comes from within. Self-knowledge is an ongoing and deep process. It is not just about discovering who we are in physical or psychological terms, but about exploring our deepest beliefs, our fears and blockages, and understanding the messages our heart is sending. As we dive deeper into this process, we begin to realize that the answers to many of our questions do not come from the outside but from within. When we become more aware of our emotions, thoughts, and reactions, we create space for change. This is a transformative process, because by removing the inner shadows that limit us, we align our actions and choices with the higher values of our soul. Self-knowledge allows us to live more authentically, and this translates directly into deeper and more genuine spiritual motivation. The practice of forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful spiritual tools for renewing inner motivation. Often, what prevents us from moving forward and finding inner peace are unresolved wounds, grudges, and resentments we carry throughout life. These feelings are like anchors that keep us stuck in the past, making it harder for us to evolve spiritually. Forgiving does not mean forgetting or justifying the wrongs of others, but freeing ourselves from the pain those events caused. Forgiveness is an act of liberation, where you free yourself from the control anger and resentment have over your life. When we forgive, we not only offer a chance for healing to others but mainly to ourselves. Forgiveness frees us from a heavy burden and allows us to move forward with a lighter heart. In many spiritual traditions, forgiveness is seen as a form of purification. It cleanses the soul, allowing divine light to enter and fill the spaces once occupied by the darkness of past hurts. This purification process creates a new perspective, bringing with it renewed motivation to live with more compassion, love, and peace.